or what he said. Okay, we should submit their ordinary people's opinion. No, this many cases is wrong. And even if their own country's ordinary people opinion is wrong, so somebody need to adjust their direction where they are going to. Otherwise, we get more harder turmoil is happening, like Egypt. How do you think?
So, well, I mean, so basically, what you are advocating is that we should not look at democracy as something that we support in the Western world. I mean, that's what we're always talking about democracy, and democracy is good for the people. It will bring equality. It will bring prosperity. It will give people the right to decide whatever they want. That is the foundation of our thinking, isn't it? Of our foreign policies, shouldn't it be? Or is it actually democracy is right if people choose for the right candidates? If they don't, we can support anti-democratic movements and wait till people are ready to vote right. If that's your viewpoint, right?
Yeah, that's right. My viewpoint.
Right. Well, I think that
Like simply consider for United States is they try to
case by
penetrate
case.
democracy in the world, but they themselves are they under democracy is very questionable, and I think their strong pro country try to occupy the Middle East or some weak African countries, but this is wrong, and they have some intention, okay, behind the scene. So this is a problem still is current going in the world. So my simple question is, okay, Galloway is simply he is a pure mind, okay, pure heart, but politician cannot manage the world under the pure heart, okay. He should consider for the how to going to consider for balancing in the world and to penetrate the world order. Otherwise, always somewhere, somewhere else, battle, a war going to start.
Well, I would say that a lot of wars started because exactly we were intervening because we thought it was better or worse. I think a lot of dictators were put in their place because we were intervening and we were supporting anti-democratic movements. I
Yeah,
do believe
okay.
that
One good example I tell you. Okay, you always talking about today's Africa and the Middle Africa, South Africa, many African countries under the dictatorship manage those regime and also bribes, corruption, and against ordinary people. But Westerners say, okay, you need to consider those kind of situation should be ordinary people judgment. That is completely wrong, right? Nothing improved the past 50, 60 years. The dictatorship survived, they got corruption and they got a lot of money. They sell their country to Westerners like a gold mine or oil fields. This is actually happening past 50 years. So but true mind, if Westerners involved in those countries for more better way, that if that's they're trying to do that half a century, that African country is a better way. But actually they are not. They are supporting for dictatorship. So they are trying to get money from those countries. That nothing happened in Africa, right?
right.
So anyway, we should involve in Africa. For example, Japanese government involved in Africa for better way to their government, their regime, but none of the country never doing that.
No, exactly.
So
So that's
that's the reason I against Galloway's opinion.
actually if you are in
Many cases,
favor.
okay, we should leave these country to their people, that is completely wrong.
No, actually, but I think I supported your opinion completely until your conclusion. Because actually, what Galloway is saying that we indeed have been intervening in these countries. We have been trying to destabilize them and support dictatorships. Why? Because dictators have a very small entry point to their natural resources. So dictatorships are good for the Western interest because it's easier to control. You only have to bribe and control a very small portion of people, and in order to keep access to their natural resources. So what we have been doing is we have been supporting anti-democratic movement. That's why Galloway is saying we should no longer be intervene and let people decide for themselves who their rulers are. And I think that will actually be an improvement of what's happened in the Middle East so far. If we keep on mingling, if we keep on supporting and giving random support to the left and to the right and being geopolitical, we are dividing the world more than that we are uniting them.
Okay, probably like Egypt case. Under Mubarak, okay, the American government tried to talk with him a lot. But Mubarak, he does not change his mind, sticking to dictatorship, pressing the ordinary people. And the American government told them, no, you are much more, concerned for ordinary people, rather than you try to get, your advantage, your benefit or whatever, money, whatever. But he didn't listen to American advice. That caused that kind of accelerating revolution, turning over Mubarak regime.
But it's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? Because how did Mubarak get in power in the first place?
Yeah, my guess.
They put Mubarak there, and now they say, okay, well, maybe you need to be more democratic. But Mubarak knows, as nobody else, that if he let go on the Muslim Brotherhood, they will take over and they will overthrow him. So he doesn't want to make any concessions in his position. I can easily understand that. And that the United States say, oh, now you have to give up power. I mean, basically, he shouldn't have been in power in the first place.
Oh, this is a different opinion, what you said. Okay, America turned over Mubarak government regime. Then he tried to force them to election. Since then, American government miscalculated.